Okay, so this is now finished. Sorry about the weird angle that you're at. Now, I don't know if you can see, but if you compare the picture to the drill field, there's definition been lost here. All this is C, when I think this top corner should be D. So I'm going to remove, which is going to be a pain, but I'm going to remove some of these D's, C's, 11s, and replace them with 12. Because in the picture it's blue in this corner, but it isn't on the drill field. It's really odd. So that's my next job. So let's see if we can zoom in for that. Okay, so I've redone that corner. And I think that's better, actually. The cow's head actually has some definition now, which is the same as the picture. Hopefully you agree. Well, I think it's better. Being all white in that area was just wrong. So that's my cow picture done. Oops. Let me just do that. Right. I now want to seal it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll it with a rolling pin. I'm going to brush it with a toothbrush. I'm going to trim the edge, straighten the edge and trim all round, which will give me some bits of canvas that are spare. And what I'm going to do with those, or one of those, is I'm going to place a load of drills on it, and then on half of it I'm going to use the aqua glue, this stuff, to seal it, and then on the other half I will use the Mod Podge, and I will see which I prefer. So that's my plan. And I will come back when I've stuck the beads onto the canvas, and show you the application of the two different glues, and see how we go from there. Okie dokie. Hi, welcome back. I've put some like most of those beads that I pulled off that canvas, plus a few bits of trash that I had, onto some double-sided sticky tape on the canvas, off cut, and when I can find what I did with the glues, what did I do with the glue? Right, it's not a very big area. To be fair, I've lost the Mod Podge. I use this aqua glue first. Now, for the big main canvas I would probably use this end, but for this little bit I shall use, maybe not, because it's just a use the big end. It's not very big. And I'm just going to go from the blue, and just do half of it. Okay, so that's a lot more than I need. Oops. I wasn't expecting it to blob out quite that much. Anyway, we'll see how it looks when it's dried. I just need to find my Mod Podge brush. I'll be back. I just had the camera topple over, so I'm hoping that he's still in the right, still looks okay. I've just shaken the Mod Podge and I found my applicator. Now what I'll do is I'll just use the stuff off the lid. You can see the glitter in it. Well, I can. Maybe you can't. Maybe I should let the aqua glue dry first before I put this on next to it, but sod it, let's go for it. Who dares wins. And I think that's about halfway. Now that's probably a lot more than I would use, to be honest. And maybe I should have watered it down. There's a lot, isn't it? Just cover over the rest of the tape. It is nice and glittery, but let's see if I can take some off with this, the side of the brush. Right, I'll leave it to dry overnight and we'll see what that's like in the morning when it's dried. And I may need to do it again. Just because I think I put too much on, or the test area isn't big enough, perhaps. Anyway, we'll see. We'll be back in a minute. Hi. So it's been a few days, and this is the rubbish attempt at covering beads with different colour glue, different types of glue. There was far too much of the aqua glue on this side, and as you can see it looked rubbish. So I knew that was going to be the case, so I did another sample, and this is a much better sample. I don't know if you can tell. Okay, so it's on double-sided sticky tape. This side hasn't been treated, but this side has. Don't know if you can tell, but it's stiffer and it's not as wiggly as this side. This side's got aqua glue on it, this side hasn't, and I'm not sure if it comes across on the camera, but it certainly does in real life. You can tell that there's aqua glue on it, but it hasn't affected the sparkle. So I'm going to go ahead and say that the aqua glue is the way to go, because it doesn't affect the sparkle. Whereas, although it wasn't done very well, the sparkle is affected with the Mod Podge. It's just masked because you end up with glitter over the top. So that's what I've decided. So this is the cow, colourful cow picture. And then I've subsequently finished my purple sheep as well. And I'm going to cover them both with aqua glue. And I'm not quite sure on the best way to do it. I guess it's just a matter of blobbing it on. So here goes. Blob, blob, blobby. Ooh. Blobbing. Oops. I don't know how much is too much, how much is not enough. I don't know if I should use a brush. That's it. Got some brushes somewhere. Yeah. How then? How do I know that it's all equally covered? I don't. Just have to hope. Sticky, I can see this. Right, I don't want to overwork it. So, sticky. So that's the cow. I'm going to say that's the cow.